So Michael Crow, as we know, does not like sports. To put it mildly, he's a guy that does not like, he did not want Arizona to go to the Big 12. He figured out that streaming was something where you could actually capture the moment and then recapture it again. His quotes, not mine. And he obviously has dumps for football and basketball. But sure, there's a grassroots movement to start holding him accountable. This is fantastic.
So from what I understand, Crow in his next contract, there's some kind of athletic success clause. And also what I found out is the AD contract isn't very straightforward either, which is why they are trying to hire internally, because the contract as it stands now, Benedict from UConn will not sign it. There's
Correct.
Zero chance he signs that contract. So unless they change it, ASU's kind of screwed. And they don't want Graham Rossini because he was part of the, and he didn't do anything wrong, but he was part of the administration that hired Herm Edwards and all that. And so they are doing, years ago, if you remember, they did it to June Jones.
Right.
And June Jones wasn't hired at ASU. They're doing it again. Supposedly Graham Rossini is likely to not be hired.
Well, why in the world, and again, we know why, because Michael Crow's a buffoon when it comes to athletics, but why in the world would you bring somebody in who, let's see, even if he didn't hire this, he presided over a disastrous era of Arizona State athletics to where they are now. We laugh at them. We scoff at them.
Well, think about it this way, right? Like when Robbins got rid of Dave, there was a big push for Erica Barnes. And Robbins, as it turns out, and I like Desiree, I have no problem. This isn't against her, but it was very clear that he wasn't hiring internally. Like this financial issue was caused in part to the current, whatever. And Erica probably had nothing to do with it, but he said, I'm hiring from the outside. And Crow did not take that approach. At all.
So that is just awesome, though. But now you're having some people saying, "Listen, man, this next contract, you're gonna be based a little bit off athletics here as well." This is absolutely very, very impressive. This is cool stuff. This is what we live for, and it's also something too where I will always kind of begrudgingly give Robbins respect, because Arizona football and basketball is at a very, very good point right now. There's no way around it. It looks like so far so good. Knock on this wooden table. Arizona's going to hold on to a lot of these football players. Basketball is in really good shape, even though there's no spacers in the front court at the moment. And so right now, when you invest in athletics, you get good results. That's what it comes down to. You agree with this?
I think I'm getting murdered again. Yeah. I mean, look, and it's actually good for them, right? Like good for the border regions for saying, look, and when Robbins left, I talked to someone that used to work here. You know who it is. I'll tell you out there. And he said, sure, you're worrying too much about who they hire at president, because the U of A, the success as a university depends on athletics. A lot of it financially. It's like if they hire a president that doesn't care about athletics, they're going to lose money.
Right.
ASU has figured out that maybe they can probably get away with it, but at the end of the day, they can't just let Arizona surpass ASU in everything athletically.